I might hit you up, Tommy. We'll see. I really want to. What? Why are you putting tokens on the? I don't understand. Are you threatening him?
He's continuing to mulligan.
Oh no. Okay, that's bad.
Yeah, he ends up going to like 4.
Ugh.
And I was like, bruh.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking at the Echo Artifact, a version of the Echo Artifact deck for Legacy, which I kind of want to play in paper as well. So I'm like, yeah, I'll probably just go ahead and just like, I want to play like the modern version of Urza online. The problem is that it's so hard to just like infinite combo on Moto because you have that time limit and it's awful. It's gonna take 5 minutes just to make 30 Thopters. Pass. Board wipe. God damn it.
And you're like, well, there goes my clock.
Yeah. I mean, effectively, yeah. I feel like it's a decent matchup for you because we don't really interact with lands well, and like most of the main board stuff doesn't really affect you. But Bant Stoneblade going first, I assume.
Yeah. So the die roll was, he rolled 11, and I rolled 4.
So close.
Then I was like, I almost had you. I got doubles. It's not the right ones.
Are you guys are playing Monopoly rules?
No. Because I rolled, and I got 2 2s, and I was like, that means I get to go again, right? And he was like,
Yeah.
no, rolls 11, and I was like, fuck.
Oh, no, you play Monopoly rules because if you roll 3 doubles in a row, though, you lose game 1.
Oh, no.
That's the risk you take, Zach.
He was so surprised by this, too. He was like, island? What?
Yeah. Oko seems very good against that deck. Yes, and Sphere Effects definitely come down too late. But yeah, the Oko is great. It's like, oh, that Chalice on 1? No, it's an elk. That defense grid? Also an elk.
I will do all the things on your turn.
Yeah. That's kind of why I really like the versions that are playing the main board defense grids. Because it also helps with like force of will problems, which is always nice.
Playing that card turn 1 feels so good.
What, defense grid? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And it's so hard, Ancient Tomb. Boop. There's a good old Stoneforge Mystic.
That's my Stoneforge Mystic.
How do you know?
Because he borrowed 3 of them. Because he was playing 3 of them. That's my Batter Skull, too.
So what I'm hearing is that he gave you the win because he felt bad that he was borrowing your cards against you.
No. I was like, look, Spreading sees your planes. Because I was like, I don't want you to activate Stoneforge Mystic and put that Batter Skull into play yet because it'll kill me.
Yeah, Felix is trying out Bant Stoneblade for the night.
Yeah.
I think he's just kind of between decks right now, which, I mean, it's understandable.
I really feel like in this situation, though, like if you going down to 4 and then having a Stoneforge and that's your turn 2 plan, you really need to double white, especially against a deck.
Yeah, but he found a white there. It's fine. Although because the Spreading Seas, yeah. Oh, Curse Catcher. Oof. Does Spreading Seas actually change the name and a basic land type?
Enchanted land is an island. It becomes an island. It does not tap 4 colors.
Right, but it would keep basic land plains, right?
It would keep so. It would keep the name, but it would be basically an island.
Okay.
And then I'm like, oh, look, weird mana problems, because I have a colorless land and can't play a Lord.
You have 2 blue.
And a follow-up Curse Catcher. I think I had another Curse Catcher in hand, that's why.
Well, I was like, you have 2, like, all of your Lords are either 2 blue or blue and 2.
I know. Oh, no, I remember. I wanted to play the Lord, but I was like trying to figure out like what I wanted to do with.
Do you have a second lord?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't
Let's
remember.
see if you have a second lord.
Do you know how long ago this was? This was like Friday. That's like 4 days or something.
Wow.
I don't know.
So why would you pay the mana and not just Aether Vial and the Lord? You have a Harbinger in hand then.
I think I have a Harbinger. So, I don't remember what my plan was. Or maybe I had a Trickster and I was gonna try to do something with the Germ token. I don't remember. But yeah, instead of vialing in the lore, I'm really bad at like remembering my games sometimes.
Yeah, I can tell.
So he says go ahead. I said activate vial, and then I said I'm gonna put it in something that costs 2.
And then using like whiff.
Boom! Silver Guild.
Zach,
Silver
so
Guild
good
Adept.
at talking right now.
I've had such problems with the English language lately. Oh, dude, that sucks. Not that you moved to Sela, but like that the furnace went out.
No, it's definitely the first one too, Tommy.
No, Sela's not that bad. It's starting to get worse, but you know, it's not that bad. If it's like out in Sela, it's not that bad.
Okay, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude, that's like me in my office every day that I go to work. Because both the boilers in our building went out. Haha.
Jesus.
Oh, we're on a space Heather?
I was like, woo!
Danielle's gonna be pissed.
Took a second too. I was like, heater. Wait. Oh. I know I'm doing right now. Hang on. Let me just tag Tommy on Facebook really quick on something.
So Lord, I am Lord.
Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's see. 3, 7, 11? Unblockable coming over?
3, 4, 5, 6, 10.
10?
Yeah.
Chris catches a 1/1, that's right.
Yep.
I'm thinking, oh yeah, I was like, okay, yeah.
Oh god, if he was a 2/2 that came
No,
out for
I was-
1 and sacrificed to. Whoa!
I was
Woo!
thinking he was a 2/1.
No, he's a 1/1.
Also, why didn't you Vial in the Lord, activate Mutavault, and then swing with that? That's initial 2 points of damage, or 4 points of damage.
I don't remember, honestly.
Get real tired of your shit,
I
Zach.
think I had a
real
plan for
tight.
the Batter Skull, and I needed my Aether Vial to do it because I wanted to like defend against it.
What is Batter Skull gonna do?
Gain 4 life.
And then you crack back and kill him. You have 12 points of damage currently on the board.
Yeah, I didn't want to give him the opportunity.
That at least makes it a little. I mean, maybe.
I guess like I don't know. I fucking memed on him a little bit. Because I think what I end up doing is actually vialing in a Trickster to tap the Germ token so he can't attack, and then I kill him. Why? Because I do stupid shit like that. My opponent's at 3 life, and I have a Kalitas on the board, and I never get to make zombies with Kalitas, so I bolted his spirit. Yeah. Actually happened. Then he conceded. And he was like...
Why are you like this?
Oh, so that was me because I gave Felix the bitch Stewie germ token that I made.
Okay.
And I then looked into the camera and said copyright infringement. And kids, look away. Continue looking away. There we go. Now look away. Yep. Okay. All right. Everything's good for the kids now.
You got it out of your system now?
So I think Liam was next to me.
This is why we can't have nice things,
And he's
Zach.
like-
This is why I have to age restrict my stuff.
He goes, he doesn't have sound. And I was like, what? He's like, you have to make hand gestures. And I was like, oh, you mean like this one? And that one over there? And this one? So, yeah, that happened.
So the funny thing that makes me laugh at this is that you guys don't know I actually do have sound. I just choose not to input it, but I have most of the recordings of the conversation that happened in the back room.
Oh.
I'm like one day I'm just like behind the scenes. This is what everyone talks about.
So he OHKO'd one of my lords, and yeah, that's exactly what I did. I vialed in the Trickster because I was like, ha 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 ha. Get fucked.
He was still dead. You still have 2 lords and Island Walk.
Oh god, it gets so much worse.
How does it get worse than you're dead?
Because I just took my vial up to 3.
So Regery?
Oh, I got an Amber Alert or something?
Yeah.
Yep. Amber Alert. Hey Tommy, if you didn't get that, it's out your way, bro. It's in Sela.
Oh no.
So yeah, I vial in Regery, and then I activate my Mutavault, and he goes, "Are you just flexing on me?" And I was like,
Of course.
yeah. I had a lot of damage coming over. 3 of it was from an elk. Because he was like, "Fuck your lord." And I was like, okay.
I will say, Tommy, the only thing I really don't like about MTGO right now is the fact that Mishra's Baubles are $22 a piece.
Fuck.
Mox Opals are $24.
See, here's what I like about
that's
MTGO right now.
EDH is stupid cheap.
I'm actually not playing EDH on MTGO. I probably should. But vintage fucking Mox are like $5.
If Lotus is 7, Mox is only like $2 or $3 a piece. I'm pretty sure.
Shit, we're good. I need to finish my vintage deck.
Shit, you finish your vintage deck, I'll port over the Urza one.
Turn 1, Trinisphere, pass.
Force of Will.
Sure.
Turn 1, Urza Narset, pass.
How the fuck? How do you make 4 blue?
Black Lotus. Jet Emerald. Jet Emerald? What's the blue one? Sapphire. Sapphire Mox.
Oh, yeah.
Mox Sapphire. Ancient Tomb Lotus Petal.
I mean, I'm playing shops. I only draw 1 card anyway. And then I just go tax.
So that one actually makes more sense now because since Arena came out, everyone is playing standard on Arena, so less packs are getting cracked on Moto, so there's less of that card.
Yeah, that makes sense.
On Moto. And so like in that sense it makes sense. Like Karns are like 25 a piece on Moto, Teferis are like 50 or 45, something just ridiculous.
Sphere of Resistance, that's another one that I like to play on turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go Workshop, fucking like your opponent just kind of cries on the inside.
Yeah. That's the goal, Tommy, is yeah. Some kind of way I'm like I don't want to buy baubles because I know at some point Wizards is gonna reprint them in a set again, and then that's when I'm gonna pick them up and they're just really cheap at that point.
Probably.
Well, that's just what I'm gonna do. So that's like I'm really kind of like trying to stay away from like modern that play those decks. I'm like, you know what's great in Legacy? We have Urza's Bauble, which does the same thing, except you look at the card in your opponent's hand.
At random, yeah.
And then draw a card at the beginning next upkeep. I'm like, that's fine. I just need a 0-drop artifact that I can keep bringing back with Emery that gives me value.
Yeah, that's what I do in my commander deck. Mm-hmm.
Tommy, if you ever play Zach at Commander, just know he's playing the Emery Ascendancy combo.
That's one of my win cons.
And then Zach complains when he gets stasis. And it's a 2.5-hour EDH game.
Yeah, okay. That was not my fault.
Says the guy who wanted to cast World Purge when they're already 2.5 hours into the game.
Yeah, then it would have been my fault, but it wasn't my fault. I was happy to cast World Purge because my goal at that point was to just get everybody to concede because it had been so long.
And the control player said, fuck you.
And he was like, no, I don't want to lose all of my permanents and have to shuffle all but 7 into my library. And I was like, but why? We start the game over again and I'm at 134 life.
And then you shot the confetti cannon way too late and you killed Mason who was already at 6 life.
Yeah, I killed Mason and Atarka. And I was like, well, okay. And then the other guy goes, I'm going to give my commander infect. And I was like, so you could have ended this at any time. We also had 5-man pods, so that like didn't help.
Yeah.
Stasis can get fucked. Oh my god, that card was so frustrating. I did 5-0 somebody on a Factor Fiction and then get 5-0'd on a Factor Fiction, which felt pretty good. The only I was so happy.
No. You have to tell the whole story on that.
Oh yeah, so he goes Factor Fiction, and we picked randomly who got to do it, and it was me, and I was like, hey,
yeah.
5-0, and he was like, oh, fuck you, what an asshole, and puts the cards into his graveyard.
Puts the 5 cards in the
graveyard. And I
graveyard.
go, what are you doing?
All of us are just like, what?
I just let you draw 5 cards. And he was like, oh, okay. So then when I got my Factor Fiction, that's who I picked, and I thought he was going to screw me over for a second, and he goes, no, here you go. I was like, yeah.
Politics.
So we end up doing the same thing. I don't remember why I'm texting here. I think Felix was doing something. He was shuffling. The Aether Vial, Hollowed Fountain, and I'm like, fuck yeah, bro, you got an island. Thanks. Yeah, we play Thursday.
Thursdays.
There's usually about 10 to 12 people that show up.
Yeah.
I'm not playing competitively right now because I got tired of people going, I don't want to play with you, and driving people out of the store.
Well, I mean, like it's fine if like because Brand would do the super pods, right? Where there's 4 of you guys there to be competitive, and that pod's there, and then everyone else is like, okay, we're here to have casual fun.
The people that are showing up aren't like that.
Exactly.
Right now. So it's kind of like I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna fuck around.
Yeah, it's a casual pod, not a competitive pod. That's kind of
Every once in a while, I'll bring out Grenzo and just be like, Doomsday I win. I actually think that if I would have played Grenzo to Thursday last week, that control player would have kept me in my place.
Oh yeah.
Like I would have been like Doomsday, and he would have been like, "The fuck does that do?"
Bouncing. I like that.
Thing.
Bounce Aether Vial on 0 with the Brazen Borrower, the sorcery speed.
Yeah.
Or instant whatever.
Yeah.
The adventure side of it's great.
I would have waited until I tried to activate it, because then it's not there and there's no counters on it, and it fizzles.
Yeah, but like this, it takes away from you, like, to have Vial go up to 1 and then play a Lord as well, and then like flash in a Curse Catcher.
Yeah,
like it staggers you a little bit. I think that's a fine play.
It does, but I play it again and I'm like, this game's dumb.
Right, but you don't have a follow up Curse Catcher with it, like right, like I mean, like Silvergill Adepts are also really good for you.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I can see that.
Fuck, that's a lot of money to beat Merfolk though.
What? Brazen Borrower?
As I'm playing. Yeah, they're like $30 now.
In Legacy Delver.
Yeah, I will stick to like my 5-cent common unsummon. And
how much did your land base cost, Zach?
More than I want to admit.
That's what I was like. $30 card. When you have at least one $600 land.
I know it's the #1 deck in the meta currently, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel weird playing it. Like I know what it wants to do, and I just don't ever seem to like get it there because everything that I play against is awful for me.
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping that we get a Team Trios again. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, we liked. Ooh.
Yeah. Then he says, "Fuck your Aether Vial," and I'm like, okay, yeah, I may have fucked up, but it's better than you gaining 4 life.
I mean, I feel like him gaining 4 life does not really matter in this match. Like if you're cracking in for 11 to 12 at a time, 4 life is not going to matter.
True, but if he is gaining 4 life and then following up with like Stoneforge Mystic or anything like that, and then putting a Battered Skull into play, like he starts to slow me down quite a bit.
That's fair.
And I'm just like, Lord, go.
Lord. It is Lord. It is probably a dead Lord.
And I'm like, oh, this sucks. So now he's got 3 mana open, and I have to like constantly sit here and like shit a brick every time I go to cast something.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, is he gonna cast Oko or is he gonna cast? Oh, I remember why.
He could have Cryptic back as well.
He could, but I don't think he plays Cryptic.
I don't think they do either, but it's something you do have to like possibly be aware of in a Bant Stoneblade deck.
Yeah.
Like if they're running a more control deck.
And at this point, Cryptic would fuck me up. Well, now I have the Cavern, so now it's not quite as bad.
It's not, but I mean, but the fact is like tapping your team, drawing a card.
Yeah, I think I hit the. What did I hit? I think I hit his Forest.
Does he have Spellqueller in hand? No, he has a sword.
He has a sword, a Mystic.
Prismatic Vista. I think he's maybe thinking about. Well, 'cause you have to target the.
Yeah, it comes into play, and then
And then you target it. Yeah. So whichever you're gonna target, he can just go fetch for whatever he needs.
It's targeted on the stack, so. Oh, he does have a Spellcaller in hand. Interesting. Maybe he's like, well, you're not.
I don't think this is
sword.
something. Yeah, I don't think that's something you Spellqueller.
Oh, I do hit his white source.
I mean, you force him to go fetch for it. Curse Catcher, I mean, it's only instance and sorcery, so his sword is still fine.
Yeah, the sword is fine. The Spell Queller is fine. He doesn't really hit a lot here.
Yeah.
Like if we get in a counter war, it's like yeah, sure, but I mean the deck runs on creatures. I can see why he would like this deck because it. He played Maverick for a while in Legacy, so just looking at the list, it's very like.
I love how he wouldn't listen to us. I mean, he's probably glad now that he didn't since Revenge 6 is banned. We're like, no, like you gotta run Revenge 6 deck now.
Yeah.
No, I don't. It's fine. Just
Supreme
like,
Verdict, I'd be fine if he Supreme Verdicts me right now. Fine.
But what if he does it in 2 turns when you have 3 lords on the board?
That would feel really bad. He probably did bring that in against me.
I mean, there's no reason for him not to at that point, in all honesty.
Probably, if I had to guess, I would say Engineered Explosives.
Because the explosives on 2 just really fucks you.
Mystical Dispute, Timely Reinforcements, and Supreme Verdict.
Rest in peace.
Yeah!
Oh,
and then he flashes in the Brazen Borrower.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I mean, then he can kind of have a clock on you. Because, I mean, the Brazen Bar is not blocking.
No. And, I mean, if he attacks, this is 5 coming across.
You're not going to swing... I don't think you swing with... Oh, yeah, you might as well swing with a Knight.
You
because,
might as well
your stuff is
race.
unblockable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, what? Yeah. No, you're right.
Which he's pointing out. He's like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, the Lord isn't yet until I get another Lord.
Right, but that's like, I mean... It's like force you to trade, which I mean.
Yeah, and I was totally fine doing that because I was like, oh, okay. I lose 2 points of damage, but at the same time, like I'm not losing a race as bad.
Yeah. I mean, so if you don't have like another Lord in hand that you can just like kind of like try and crack back with, then yeah, you definitely want to try and stymie the damage.
Yeah. And at this point, I'm just like, what do I do here?
It's like Ashiok.
Ashiok. Guess what happens to Ashiok?
I feel like Spellqueller.
He's like, oh, I can't search my library. You're gonna mill me 4 cards.
And then exile.
No.
And actually, to be fair, it is target player mills 4, and then your opponent exiles their graveyard. So you could target yourself on the mill.
Yeah. But there's no reason not to target him.
Yeah. So now Felix has 5 flying, and you're not looking real good right now.
No, I'm looking real bad right now.
He's got you effectively on a 3-turn clock.
Yeah. So he swings over 5, and I'm like, my life sucks. Like, this is bad. I'm fucking losing. I'm getting my shit kicked in right now. Oh no.
What I'm hearing is he's taking your fish, taking them out of water, and just leaving them on the land.
So he had the sword in hand this whole time, and I'm like, why wouldn't you just play and equip it, but he's like Noble Hierarch, and I'm like, sure. Seems kind of like an odd thing to play at this point.
Or something like if it's a Sophie, right? He could have swung, killed the Lord with the 2 damage, and drawn a card.
Yep. I don't think it was Sophie though. I think it was Sword of Feast, or it was Sword of Light Shadow. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I can't see. I try to move my head to like look around his cards, but
how's it working out for you?
not good. Yeah, get it for 3.
So proud. But see, like in this spot, Felix does have to be very careful because you do have 2 Mutavaults now.
Yeah, and 2 Lords.
And 2 Lords, and so you technically have lethal.
Yeah, I'm at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I left enough mana to...
So you're at 13. If you swing all out. Because the Mutavaults used to be 4/4s.
4. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Math is hard.
Math is for blockers.
Felix goes... That's not enough to save him.
Yeah. Because I was looking at this and I was like, oh, shit. He's at 13 now? Oh, no, we're good.
Yeah, I was like, you're still fine. Math is also for attackers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm like, yeah, this is fine.
Like, the only thing I could see that would, like, blow you out is if he has a path in hand.
Nope, because look what he does. He decides to play the sword. And I decide to, for no reason whatsoever, contemplate my life choices. And be like, you're tapped out. Like, this doesn't matter. Like,
I was like, what?
This whole thought process right here just doesn't matter. But for whatever reason, I overthought this. And I was like, fuck it. Spell Pierce.
Okay.
And then
it took you that long to dispel.
Yeah, I don't remember what I drew,
Oh
but
God.
I was like, hey, guess what? Mutavault, move to combat.
14 you.
14. And then we're like, math. I was like, 4 4s and 6 3 3s. And
Yeah.
8 and 6 makes 14.
Like, I understand math is hard.
The opponent scoops him up!
Fish into... I expected that one to honestly go to game 3. I was a little surprised.